Alrighty then, folks. Welcome to another Monday night. Sorry for the slight delay here, as we were getting our listing corrected, as sort of forgot to make that change. So, sorry, we're here with Tomb of Annihilation again here on Monday, and my Twitch chat just broke my brain because Digitio apparently finds Yanti attractive. So, as I'm starting to worry a little about our fights, welcome. Before we jump into our recap, a couple of quick shoutouts. Thank you to our friends over at Team MZ, wonderful support structure for small streamers like us. Many-sided dice and their lost artifacts, Greygas, Streamlabs for the streaming software we use, and our newest partners, DiceBard. Make sure to check them out for all of your dice rolling needs. You can find them at dicebard.com. And don't forget, when you check out, to use the discount code PROBO, that's PROBO, to get free expedited shipping anywhere in this little floating blue-green ball that circles around this giant flaming yellow ball in the sky. So with that, welcome to yet another Monday night here as we jump right back into what happened last time, as our party has started making their way around to different parts of the lost city of Omu, exploring the different shrines. Some that they had noticed themselves, some that they were lucky enough to be given the locations of by their new resident Yanti apparent ally, Fanthasa, as she appears to be more than happy to aid this little group of invading adventurers, as long as they do their part to help her deal with Raz Nasai. As party made their way through, I believe it was 2 shrines last time we were all together, and at one of the shrines, Solana tried her best to speak with a somewhat terrified Almirage that had been startled away as Tuala came charging in towards the shrine. Didn't really react too well to Solana's attempt, but they made their way through and headed up north to find another shrine and came back to camp for the evening, where Tuala proceeded to step out on his watch for a little while after, convincing Orvix, our Rubble Scholar, sorry, to take his a portion of his watch. And after having a little conversation with the Almirage, has managed to bring it back to camp with none the wiser other than Devaney. As Devaney found out only upon going into Tuala's tent, seeing some rustling going on, and seeing that same bony purple arm reaching out of the darkness towards Tuala. As small ruckus happened, the purple arm retreating, and Devaney and Tuala having that conversation somewhat awkwardly, and then noticing the Bunnicorn.
Like a pair of 8th graders.
We pick up as the morning is starting to unwind before our adventures. We have, as the sun starts to try and creep over the sky, there is that same sort of slight misty occasional rain that you've been dealing with. And you're noticing the rain a little more these times because there isn't the overhanging tree canopy that you had through most of the jungle. So you're starting to see that while the sky brightens to a degree, that little bit of rain you'd catch occasionally throughout the day, it seems to be much more prevalent over Omu. And the day is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Shall we have our porridge? Per usual.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. A little bit hungrier than usual, I guess.
Okay.
Porridge again.
You want to make something, Quinn?
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I cast Speak with Animals inside my tent, which, as I've had a week to think about it, I realize is weird for me to have set up considering we're inside a building.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about why you had a tent inside a building, because I'm just like sleeping on a cot or something.
Oh my god.
He says, hand-waving the logical issues of this situation.
He's like antisocial, isn't he? Yeah, a little antisocial. Okay.
That might be DM fault for that description last week. Oh my god.
Maybe a little. But
you know.
yeah, who did decide that there was a tent inside a building? Okay. Yeah, okay.
I was using it to describe it. Devaney seeing something as the purple arm was reaching into Duala.
Yeah.
I don't know. I completely forgot y'all were in a building.
Thanks for the bit, Sanity Stinks.
Using Speak with Animals to remain inside the tent before I head out to breakfast with the others.
And looks up at you. Okay.
I come out and I do not make eye contact with the Guardian. And I say, yes, I slept well and nothing out of the ordinary happened. What is for breakfast?
Good porridge.
Porridge, yes. Yes, I enjoy porridge, and thank you, yes.
Okay.
Porridge.
I give some to Orvex too.
Devaney sort of raises an eyebrow at all of this, but doesn't say anything. And enjoys her porridge.
Okay. I've gotten good at porridge, after a lot of practice, so it's all good.
You can hardly taste the boil of throat leeches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I was thinking we could go to a shrine today, guys.
Go where?
To a shrine.
Oh, a shrine.
Yeah, the one in the south that we were talking about going to yesterday.
Is that
The one by all the lava and
like 8 or 4
nearby the
or the really
number
lava
4.
one.
If we stick to our plan of working right to left, 4 would be our next one to hit in this little quadrant we've been in.
And I think it's the next closest one. Without crossing that bunch of water.
Did we find out from Femfasa where Rosnasai is? In this area over here?
She pointed out, exactly. She pointed out the large sort of circular walled-in area.
Okay.
So he tends to reside in the palace.
Maybe like 19 is our last stop.
Is this a fallen over tree that like leads to 8, or is that like just the map?
You have no idea.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to the one south then, and we will try to get that taken care of today. Easier than trying to get onto a spire surrounded by lava, I suppose.
Mildly.
Okay, so how are you guys heading down? What's your...
Oh, but... Water walk... We can walk on lava, except for damage from the heat. But, just so you know, I can cast... water walk.
Plant Elf.
Yes?
Before we leave camp, there is... There is something for you in my tent.
Okay.
Proceed delicately.
Okay. Solana's really confused, but I will reach and open the tent flap and peek my head in.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Where's my sheet? My sheet is somewhere around here, and I see stuff.
You see everything.
I see some stuff.
So as you look in, you can see a rather small and timid creature sitting in the furthest corner back. A long spiraling horn looking up at you very meekly.
Hi.
Just sort of looks at you and twitches its nose a little bit.
Oh, that's adorable. How are you? I'm Solana.
Just sort of cocks its head a little bit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You are saying this in common, plant elf.
Yes.
It is a small rabbit-like creature.
I just realized this. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
Okay, and how long does... Let's see. Okay. So it's a little... Twilight, you notice this more than most others. And as... Solana is sitting there casting her ritual, and Meek is just looking sort of over at her a little bit, and occasionally just cocking like almost like a side eye up at you as she's casting this ritual over a period of almost 10 minutes. But it seems to be sitting fine, and as the your ritual completes, Solana, what do you say?
Hi there. I mean you no harm.
Hi, are you the one? Are you the one? The other one said about? Hi.
Hi. Hi. I don't know. Tuala, did you say something to this thing about me?
Yes, I told it that you would care for it and protect it.
Yes. Yes, that's me. Yes. I will protect you and I will care for you and I will cuddle you and feed you and love you forever.
It sort of looks at you a little bit and then sort of gives you a little bit of a nod, and then you watch as these two small front paws just reaches up and goes, Meek.
Ooh, Meek, Solana.
Comes hopping over to you and sort of little twitchy nose sniffing at you a little bit.
Can I give him, would I have like herbs or something on me? Probably from plant helping. I could grow plants. I could grow you
Sure.
something. Okay, I give him some choice leaves that I know he would probably like.
Easy enough is, since Solana first saw these, has been a little bit, solitary-minded, obsessed about them. So he reaches up to hops over a little closer, just sort of, again, with the head sort of cocked to the side to keep the horn out of the way, just sort of rubs up against you a little bit.
You're swell. And I just like start crying. Tears just come down out of my eyes. I'm like, Tuala, thank you.
I steadily back away.
Just hold on, Meek, and I go up and I like totally just give him a hug and trying to not come prone.
I regret all of this.
Are you saying that out loud, or are you thinking that?
I did the voice, didn't I?
Well, you should it because you're nice and you're warm and fuzzy inside, and gosh darn it, I boop his nose.
Why?
Cause
Why is everyone doing that today?
someone else did that to you?
No. What? We have temple. It's time to go to a temple. And I stomp out of the building.
I hug Meek, and I say, "Do you want to stay here? And I'll make you a bag sometime, and you can come with us on our adventures sometime."
But you need to keep me safe.
Okay, I'll keep you safe. And I don't know, Devonay, I need your help. How do I carry a bunnycorn?
Well, do you still have that bag for your egg?
Yeah, the eggs are kind of stationary, so yeah, I'll put Meek in a bag for the egg, and I'll sling it over my shoulder like a side sack.
Oh, okay. So you're leaving one of the eggs.
The audience for fan art of Solana carrying a bunnycorn and a papoose. Yes.
Sure. You get on that.
Well, it looks like Tuala's leaving his tent here, so...
Okay, I'll put the egg in Tuala's tent. He'll never know.
Okay, so it seems like the group is heading out with Meek in tow.
Write this down as a life-altering moment in my diary.
So as you guys are heading south, are you heading down stealthily, loud and proud? What's the plan of attack?
Solana's like clicking her heels together.
Solana, shh, we should be quiet and stealthy.
Oh, like an Almirage. Good idea. Okay, do you want me to cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah, your fancy spell, that would be great.
Okay, fancy spell. Done and done.
Okay, so go ahead and everyone give me a stealth check.
Ooh, I needed that, and so did Devin.
Wow.
Well, I need
30?
a bit more.
I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Well, luckily for the group, it is a group check. So as you guys make your way down, Devonay being Devonay about being stealth, unfortunately, and Solana just seems to be completely lost every couple of seconds, just gazing down into the little beady brown eyes of Meek, not overly paying attention. As you guys are slowly starting to make your way through.
Do we bring that old man with us?
Yes.
Oh, good point.
We did, right? Yeah.
Make one for him. Yeah, he's always around with you guys.
Come on, nerd. We need you to read things.
We do have those translation papers too now, but...
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We could have left old man behind.
He can rest if he wants.
Well, it's up to you guys. If you want him to come, he'll come.
Yeah, and
He should
Clem's
come.
been studying Omuan, so...
He should come along anyway.
Okay. So, because I can't remember his modifier, let me just pull up his sheet here. Okay. Stealth, where are you?
Ooh, he beat us all.
So with Orvix and Tuala just gone as you guys start to make your way down. It's about 5 or 6 minutes goes by as you guys are making your way in. Now, what's the marching order?
I will probably be last and distracted unless Devney's behind me. Keep me
Quinn's a
alone.
little boisterous today, so he'll be closer to the front.
I guess I'll be in between Quen and Solana for doing single file.
Let
You
us
don't
put
have
the-
to. It's just wondering how you're moving.
Well, yeah, I'll stick myself around there somewhere.
let us put Robo Scholar somewhere in the middle, and I can take point. That's fine.
He can walk beside me.
We'll stick Orvix somewhere around, like either between Quan and Devaney or sort of bounce to you. So as the group of you are making your way down, Devaney, it's about 4 or 5 minutes into your walk, you start to feel that somewhat familiar burn on your hand again. Seeking more, are we? Take them for yourself. You don't need to share power with these people. They are beneath you. Think of what we could do together. And once more, you feel that push creeping up the back of your neck into your mind, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
All right. I did roll for this sort of end of last game, but I can do it again if you want.
Oh, we did it. I do
Yes,
not
then-
remember.
She's
I
the
used
golden
my
20
nat
for it, I
20.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. Never
Right
mind.
before we ended.
Oh, I forgot that Devaney doesn't have it this week. Hold on. Let me
No, Tuala has it this week.
Yep, let me move
What?
it.
I thought we gave it back to
What?
Devaney so that she could keep fighting whatever this ring is. No? Okay.
Oh.
No, Tuala got
No,
it.
they did that 1 week, and then this one. That's right, and I got confused because I glanced over at Twitch, and it still was on Devaney's image.
Sorry.
Ah.
So I was
My
like,
bad.
oh, maybe we didn't do that last week.
Produce
Because I know
okay.
if it would have been used.
I use the golden 20 to knock Devaney the hell out if she starts acting crazy.
That's a good idea.
So,
You might have to, you never know.
so as you guys make your way down, you actually don't have any issue making your way over to said shrine. So let me grab your tokens and bring you over. Okay, just bear with me a moment. Okay. So we'll go marching order. Do you wanna... Okay. So, Ms. Producer, if you can follow along with our bouncing flag as we head back over to the 9 shrines. And we find our players right over here. As you all make your way through the city and start approaching a ruined shrine standing and surrounded in this walled complex. Tuala, as you're in taking point in this, you notice these large, tall, black stone monoliths flanking the entrance, as it seems most of these have out in front. Each one decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders. A stone door set into the circular building lying beyond them.
Is there an animal fighting another animal?
Not that you see as of this point. Right now, just as you're looking at the 2 monoliths, the 2 black stone structures on either side of that 15-foot entranceway,
That's like
you
this
only
and
see
this.
the jaguar. Exactly. You see the
Okay.
jaguar with the 6 snakes sprouting from its back.
Okay. I'll move.
That killed. That fell on someone before. Gizzard.
Gizzard?
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
That was not
well,
good.
that was when all the craziness happened.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, the So you, Tuan, you would recognize this image as a comet.
Okay. We fought one of these. Jaguar with snakeback.
Oh no.
Alright, I'll move up to there and look into whatever this area is.
Okay. So as you walk up to the front door, and Quen, you said you made rubbings for everyone, right? So you can call out to Orvix if you want, or if you take a moment, you'll actually be able to translate what it says on the door.
As long as nothing is attacking me, I'm not going to read. I will call the nerd. He can read
Okay.
for us.
That's not
So-
nice, Tuala.
After a few moments, he comes popping up to join you. He looks at you. It's just you. Yes, I can see him. Shagambi teaches us to fight evil with honor.
Shakambi.
And as you're looking at the door, you can see this image of a Jakuli, apparent, and a group of what appear to be human warriors training with spears.
Okay. So this is a door here?
Yes. It doesn't, as you're looking at it, it seems to be barely opened and just sort of hanging heavily on its hinges.
Okay.
Guardian Plant Elf. I believe it is time to enter.
I don't know why the door thing isn't actually showing up on this one, but yeah, so there is a door on there.
Okay.
Twala, as you're looking at this, actually, what's your strength score?
Strength is 17.
Okay, as you're looking at it, it looks like you might need some help to get this open.
Okay.
I turn to the old man and I say, I might need some help to get this door open.
Devaney's strong. She's super strong.
He sort of looks at you. I will try.
Pat, 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 pat. Guardian. Door.
Got
Oh,
it.
the
Let's
two
go.
of you are so strong together.
Are you sure it's not a pull? It's a push for sure.
All doors are a push if you push hard enough.
Hey, and if
I
those
can
don't
see
work,
your
we can
point.
start lifting from the bottom.
Devaney, what's your strength score?
18.
So the two of you together push and it just open. It seems to open nice and easy for the two of you.
Well done, team.
As you push it open, you notice that there's a small set of stairs leading down into what appears to be a seemingly larger antechamber.
Is it dark? Sorry.
It's a little bit.
Okay.
It's for those of you with dark vision, you really don't have much of a problem seeing.
Okay.
As you start looking down on Tuala, you and Devaney, having just pushed the door open together, would see this easier. As the steps descend about 15, 20 feet down, you can see that the floor and what little bit you can see beyond it is covered in moss. And there's not a whole lot beyond that you guys can see as the room seems to open up into a little bit of darkness beyond.
You think the moss is because the door was a crack open?
It is possible. We do not know what condition the rest of this shrine is in. There may be other openings.
Do you want me to grow the moss? I can grow the moss.
No.
No.
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Just throwing it out there.
Well, no stone cubes were ever found by staring at the entryway to a building.
And I will proceed down the steps inside.
Okay. So as you get down to the bottom of the stairs, you see a standing, 2 on the left and 2 on the right, statue of Omuan warriors staring out at this barred pit in front of you.
I thought
Statues.
you meant barred, like a pit of bards.
No, pit with bars across the top like a cage.
Yeah, I thought you meant like a pit of... Anyway.
Makes note, barred pit. Include as encounter. Alright.
That's
And then,
pretty crazy.
As you guys are walking down, you see each of these statues has one hand held out like this, like it should be holding something, but it seems to be missing its weapon. Across this pit, you can see a stone pedestal standing there. Unlike the previous ones you've seen, it is conspicuously bare.
Alright, let's get out of here. That dude probably has it.
On the wall behind that pillar, you see a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its back, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid armed with a spear.
Jaguar fighting squat frogman. Okay.
And then just to the left of it, you see what appears to be a small tunnel with a set of stairs leading down.
Is this pit is the barred pit walkable, or do I need to like?
Yeah, no, you could walk over it.
Okay, I didn't know how, like,
It's
close-
wide enough that you could like look down and see the bottom of it.
Okay.
So as you look down, you can see there are openings in the bottom of the pit that look like doorways or tunnels, one on the left and one on the right. But at the same point, though, the bars aren't thin enough or the holes aren't wide enough that you need to make a check to walk across it.
Okay. I'm gonna shake my my waka spear and illuminate those it's waka nuts, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yep.
I'm gonna illuminate the waka nuts to have some light in here for myself, since I suck and can't see in the dark. And then I'll head across and check out the like the pillar over here.
Okay. So as you look at the pillar, it looks very similar to the other pillars you've seen. There's just nothing currently resting on it.
Can I investigate how these bars are embedded? Do I think I could remove one, or?
Yeah, I'll say go ahead and make an investigation check. It's as you look at them, they seem to be embedded into the stone, the side of the stone floor, or in the case, the wall of the pit. You're not really sure that you'd be able to pull one out. It's not.
Doesn't look like it's meant to be removed.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
As you're looking at it and looking down, it looks like the only real entrance in and out of this pit are the 2 doors down at the bottom.
All right.
The carving of the jaguar guy fighting the frog guy, That was on the door of all the other ones we've been to so far, right? The like animal fighting the animal.
I think it has been on. Hold on, let me just take a look
Don't
and see where you've
think
been.
so,
It
but
was
they
on
were all
the-
before we went inside.
That's what I mean. Like the
Um,
outside door on all of them had that image.
Wonga fighting.
No, Wongo's was inside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ijin's was outside. And you don't know the names. Froghemoth was inside.
I know some of them.
Ijin was outside. Wongo was inside.
The monkey.
Yeah, so out of the three you've been to, only one has been outside so far.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all on the front doors.
I think. Let me
Okay.
just.
I want to go in and take a better look at the thingamabobbers, these statues.
Okay. As you take a little closer look at the statues themselves, it literally looks like these creatures or these statues are like the way they're standing. You'd expect them to have a weapon in their hand, like they're standing at attention, and there's no weapon in their hand.
Probably find a weapon for them. Maybe.
Indeed, that seems like a sound assessment.
I want to look behind the statues.
I have a quarterstaff.
It's-
Do you want to put my
especially this one
quarterstaff in
here.
its hand?
Well, I was thinking maybe the poles could be removed from the cage area, but I don't think they can be. We might have to go down those stairs.
Not it.
As you all notice, Slanika's just taking a hand up and
Got
sort
it.
of touching her nose.
I go. And I go down the stairs.
Okay.
I will follow him.
So as you're heading down the stairs, and it sort of carves and circles around, you can see you're walking down seems to be a long path a little ways in front of you. It seems to turn back towards the middle of the shrine.
Alrighty.
Maybe this goes down underneath into that area.
Yep, and Dwa, that's exactly as Devaney is saying, as you turn the corner, you can see there is a path that leads right into the middle of the into that pit you were just looking down into.
Okay, can I see anything
That's-
in the pit now that we're down here that we couldn't see from?
Let me just see if I can. That's going to remove a whole chunk of it. So no, as you're down there, all you can see, and I'm just going to drag you over. Literally, all you can see in there is the door. It's a clear shot through. It's the room itself is literally about 15 by 15, and there's another door right on the other side of it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I guess let's keep walking.
As you're
Hey guys, do you need me to come down there?
So far, this is very boring. No.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna keep moving, but I guess we'll yell really loud.
I'll come down.
okay. As the group of you come and to set into step into this area, all of a sudden you can hear a as the floor drops a quarter of an inch, and you can hear a sound from the east of metal grinding against stone.
All right.
Glaive comes out.
Let's go forwards. See what's. We gotta get that cube.
Forward.
I guess I'll proceed out of here.
Am I going with
If
you or
nothing-
should I stay on the other side? I'm really confused.
Let's go, Solana. Come with.
Okay. I'm coming with.
Nothing else happened in this chamber besides the floor going down.
Nope. The minute
Pressure
that floor
point.
went down, you heard what sounded like metal being dragged along stone coming from the east.
Okay. I go across too. Are we all going across?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except I'm
And
not sure where I'm
as
going.
you go to step forward and step into that tunnel, Tuala, you see a rather large humanoid figure turn the corner and face you. In its
Right.
hand, it has a large bronze spear in one, and what looks to be some sort of wooden shield in the other.
And it's like coming down the hallway at us.
And it's walking down towards you, and as it turns and sees you, you watch as the shield comes up and the spear gets drawn back.
All right, I go back, and I set up in the doorway of the area we're in here, and wait for it.
And with that, need you to all go ahead and roll initiative for me. As hopefully,
Not forget this.
of course, I don't have sheets for them.
What? A 20? Look at that!
Good job!
Hey.
I'm not below 10 on my initiative.
That's amazing.
Okay, so we are just going to have this, so we're just going to go. Wow. Alrighty then. So we are going to drop you down there. Okay. So as this starts to happen, as Tuala shouts back and sort of sets up in the doorway. Why is my battle music not playing? Well, that was very depressing, so let's try this. Is anyone else not hearing the music?
I can hear that. Drum beats?
Huh?
I hear it. I keep my music super low, but I can hear it.
That's weird, man. I can't hear mine at all. Oh, alrighty then. If you guys can hear it in the, hey, there it goes. Apparently I'm just really slow. Alrighty then. So it starts with Devonay as Tuala has gotten everything, told everyone in Baxter, set up in the doorway. What are you doing?
Well, can I see this thing? But around Tuala.
Yeah.
Alright, I would like to throw a chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
See if I can hit it. Fire damage.
Alrighty then. So go ahead and make your roll for me. And roll 20. I am not loving you at the moment because you are really messing with me with this music going in and out thing. Ooh, that I think is definitely gonna hit. So let's. Come on. Okay, so that's definitely gonna hit. So go ahead and roll some damage for me.
It sounds like multiple battle music tracks are playing, Victoria says.
Okay, let me just jump and check. Oh. Okay, there we go. Can you guys still hear one?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that, Twitch chat. Roll20 is breaking them up on me, so I wasn't able to tell that I had multiple going.
Well, 20's been really slow lately. It crashed. No, I didn't crash last night. I pressed the wrong button. Never mind. I was going to blame Roll 20.
Discord was giving us a little bit of trouble last night, though.
Discord was.
Okay, so that will definitely hit. Does that amount of damage? And as you watch, the creature barely seems to react.
React, or does it get damaged?
You can see that it definitely has an effect to it, but it doesn't seem like you'd expect if you threw a fire at Solana, you'd see some sort of reaction. You can tell that it hit and it took damage, but at the same point, it didn't flinch or pull back from it.
All right. I am going to. Well, I'm going to stay where I am.
Oh, okay. And we'll actually stick. And actually, I didn't think to roll initiative for him. He would have been inside, so we're just gonna. Oh, he's right down at the bottom anyway. Okay, so that'll bring us over to Solana then, who is currently taking up the rear.
Can I even see that fellow?
From where you are, not really. You'd have to sort of come into the room.
Okay,
Because it's right now you've got Tuala, Devaney, and Quen all lined right in front of between you and them.
Yeah, I don't think I could get a clear line of sight on it anyway. So I'm gonna move into the room, but I'm gonna hold my action in case it moves closer to Tuala. I'm going to cast Entangle, or I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Oh, okay.
If it starts moving.
Alrighty then. So if it so once you can see it in range.
Can I see it now? Like I'm at a weird
from
angle.
where you. Let me take a look here. Okay.
Like, it's hard as a GM, so.
Yeah. Not really.
If I moved up?
Not really. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought, so.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tight sort of. I'll say sure.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Well, I'll just entangle it now, so I'm gonna cast it, like, right there.
Oh, okay.
So let me see.
Okay.
Wait, 20 feet. Oh no, that'll get to crap. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I want to. I'm gonna hold a bow shot in case it comes closer.
Alrighty then. So we're holding a.
No, I'm just gonna
bow
shoot it.
shot.
I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm sorry. Shoot it. I'm gonna say kumbaya and
Alrighty then.
shoot it.
Then, oh, that'll hit.
Okay, kumbaya.
So go ahead and roll some damage for me.
And it has to make a strength save.
It's
I
a
think.
strength save. And what's the DC on that?
I always forget. I think it's 12.
Okay. So roll that.
Okay.
Okay, yes, he is not entangled, but again, much with Devaney, you watch as the arrow shaft sinks into the one shoulder you can sort of see. Okay, and that'll. Anything else you're doing? You've got
Nope.
bonus action or rest of your movement?
I'm just gonna stay here and hope it doesn't do anything.
Okay, so that'll bring us to Tuala.
How far away from me is it?
Currently about 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use lightning lure.
Okay. That is strength save. Okay. Strength saving throw. What's your DC?
Either 12 or 13, either way.
No, okay, yeah, so he does manage to save against it. Okay, anything else you'd be doing?
These guys are strong. Just letting
No,
you
not
know.
right now.
Very strong.
I'm not gonna waste bonus actions or reactions because I have my I can glaive if he continues towards me.
Okay. That'll bring us over to Quen.
Can I see the thing from where I am right now?
Yeah, you can sort of. It's a little hard to see. It's not impossible. But I mean, you've got basically two massive walls between you and it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you've got a medium wall and then massive wall.
Okay. Well, Quen's being a little robust, so I'm gonna activate my Spell Slinger aura, and I'm gonna run up in front of it, and then Green Flame Blade it.
Okay, so go ahead and take a swing. And that is going to miss.
Ugh.
As you start to swing, it just takes the shield, it just batters your blow back.
And I'm gonna go in again for a bookmark
Wow.
with crit.
You know, Quen, there are numbers between those two.
Not today, there aren't.
Okay, so yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Holy.
Wow.
That one you watch, and Tuala, you see this crystal clear. As Quen comes charging in, the first blow just gets thrown back by the shield by this creature, and then all of a sudden Quen comes back, and you watch as this thing actually almost stumbles from this shot from Quen's dagger. So it's 5, 10, 15. So you've gone 20 feet. You can stay there. You can move.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to face step away and go back.
Okay, cast Misty Step.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will end Quen's turn then, I assume?
Yes.
And that'll bring us over to the Gladiator. So so go ahead and take your attack roll because it is moving right up in your face.
Yup.
Nice.
Okay, that'll definitely hit.
Alrighty. 4 slashing.
Okay. As it walks up, and it is going to
Hey, I can finally see it.
start attacking you. And let's see here. We're going to gets 3 attacks.
Oh boy.
So, first one is a 14.
Nope.
Second is a 16.
That will hit.
And third is a
Jesus.
crit.
That will
Oh,
also hit.
Oh, okay, so the first thing winds up with that bronze spear and drives it out at you and misses. Its second attack with the spear does hit. So that is going to do... Okay, 13 points of damage as it drives the spear into you. And then its third hit, as it winds back and just throws its arm with its shield at your jaw. And that's the one that hits for double. Okay, so that is 12 points of damage for that one. And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
ooh.
Alrighty.
Okay,
15.
and you are fine.
Yeah.
And then
Do you
as
get a
you're
sense of
watching,
what he was trying to do that I was strength saving against?
it's literally just this force of the blow.
Oh, okay.
You were saving to make sure you didn't fall on your rear end. And as you're watching and dealing with this one, you can see just past it through the corner of your eye, 2 more are walking along behind it.
Good.
Ooh.
Good. This is fine.
And that will bring us over to Orvix, currently still upstairs, who's going to circle around.
No, don't. Stay up there.
And let's see here. You guys gave him.
He has a hand axe.
He has a hand axe that you guys gave him. That's it. So he is going to throw that hand axe down at
Our
that
heads?
creature. Okay. And that is not going to do it.
Oh, no.
So, Twala, you hear just a as you see a hand axe that looks strangely familiar laying on the ground about 2 or 3 feet to your side.
I would like to use my reaction to do this.
And you watch as your rubble scholar is just starting to move along that back wall and then sort of disappears heading northwards. And that'll bring us over to Devaney.
Well, Devaney is going to tell everybody to back up so that we can get better access at this guy coming through. Maybe let him in the room, or at least, move out of the way so we can all hit him. And then it's gonna do a good old magic missile.
Alrighty then. Go ahead and
If I can find it on my list. There we go.
Okay, so that'll
great.
definitely hit it once more. You watch as these little magical darts fly out from Devaney's hand and pummel into this creature. It is definitely taking some beatings. Twala, as you are now up in front of it, you can see this is made out of some sort of earthen, stone, or clay material. As now where Devaney's magic missile slammed into it, you can see bits and pieces of the body starting to crack and flake and fall off.
He's weak
Doesn't
to
look
water type attacks.
To
I don't
what?
say in character.
Okay, and looks like Devaney's moving over, so that'll bring us over to Solana.
Who has, nothing she can do in these tight quarters, really. It's not really great.
Shoot an arrow, Solana.
Yeah, shoot an arrow. Okay,
The
shoot an
pitfall
arrow,
of spending
Slana.
your entire life training to summon giant dragons and turn into a giant ape.
I can't in these quarters.
I know.
It's terrible. I could throw it in my
It's
face.
50. It's 15. It's about 20 feet high. I mean, technically, you could fit. You might be standing on your teammates, but
Squish
Yeah,
everybody
I don't wanna
else.
squish
Yeah.
anyone. Alright, it does say that it have to do against my spell save DC, not 12. I don't know where I got the number 12 from. Do you know where I got the number 12 from, Matthew? No.
I'm
okay.
gonna say your head.
Okay, my head. Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
But what's your spell save DC?
Oh, it wouldn't have beat it anyway. It's only 15. It would have
Yeah,
beat
so
it.
it rolled a 17
Yeah, it rolled a
either way.
17.
So
Alright, I'm gonna hit it again. I'm not gonna try to ensnare hit this one.
okay.
I'll just
So that'll hit as well. So go ahead and roll your damage.
try to hit the next one or something at the ensnare.
Okay. You can see another arrow sticks into the other shoulder now. As you can see it a little better as it's right inside the doorway.
Okay, and Devaney, did you want me to back up?
You're pretty good, Solana.
Okay. Rebel Scholar, stay there, don't come down. And that's my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us over to Twala.
I rage. So the first thing is the gladiator will need to make a dexterity save throw of 13. He makes it. So he takes half damage.
Oh,
He
okay.
takes 1 lightning damage.
Nice.
And then I would like to reach out and grab onto it and haul it into the room with us and throw it on the ground for my companions to murder.
So you're just so it sounds like you're
Basically,
trying to
I'm
basically
gonna
suplex
mechanics
it.
wise, I want to try and grapple it, and then I'm gonna drag him.
Oh, okay. So go ahead. We'll make that a contested. Okay, I'll give you the option: straight strength, or do you want to do athletics?
Let's do athletics.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got him.
And I will back up,
You're just dragging him right into the room.
drag him into the room, yeah, and then I think that's all I can do. I
Yep,
took my
that's
action to grab him.
action bonus to
he's
rage.
grappled.
Yep. So you got him. So that'll bring us over to Quen. Ooh, Quen, Tuala has just dragged this massive clay and stone figure into the room, who is currently grappled by him.
How is this stone thingy looking? Is it looking worse for wear?
You can see that there are a couple of arrows stuck into it. There are points that the material is starting to crack and sort of fall away. It's definitely looking like it's taken a couple of decent shots.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Shatter further into the tunnel with the rest of those things. Because there's more than one there, right? That we can see?
Yeah, you can see a couple more within the tunnel.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna cast Shatter, like, at this corner here. And that's a
Okay, let's
10-foot
see.
radius sphere. And they have disadvantage on that save, and I don't know why that DC says 11 when it's
Okay.
14.
Alrighty then. And what's your DC?
14.
Okay, and this is con. So, first one fails. Second one fails. Third one passes. Fourth one fails.
There's 5 of these things?
No, there's 4.
He hit all 4 of them?
He hit 3 out of 4. Well, hit all 4 of them with
Oh.
the spell, but only one made it save.
Do I have to make the save since I'm like occupying space? Is that
No, I wouldn't say so.
okay?
As basically, you've got your arms out grabbing it.
I get
You
you.
know, your hands are a little sore, but okay. So let's see here, and that is 15 points of damage. Not bad. Okay, yeah, that one that Tuala's got in his hands is definitely looking to be in some rough shape right about now.
Cool.
The other ones, hard to say. It's
Cool. Well, that's it. That's my turn.
okay, so that'll bring us over to them. The first one that Tuala currently has grappled is going to try to break out of the grapple. So, Tuala, I need you to make another athletics check for me.
21.
As this time he manages to break out of your grapple, and it is going to move up a little bit, and that'll end its turn. As the next one is coming in, Devaney, this one is passing past you, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
I would like to try to stab it with a sword.
Okay, so go ahead and take your swipe. Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Okay. Actually, Twa, that's a good point. You have your reaction as well if you want to use it. It moved into your area.
Yeah, for sure. Glaive.
But as you're also watching, you can see that there are 2 others moving in as well.
Ooh.
So you can see there's a line coming in. It's up to you if you
Ooh.
want to go after the same one that just entered or if you're waiting.
You know what? I will, because that one's gonna get to Anna, and so I'll start whittling away at this guy.
Oh, okay.
He's the closest to our squishies. 12.
That unfortunately will not hit as it comes in. As Devaney is driving her sword into it, it just flails with the shield and manages to deflect the glaive. Okay, so now we've got a couple of people making attacks. First one that came down to Solana is making 3 attacks against Solana.
Oh no.
It'll be, let's see, a 12,
No.
24,
Yeah.
and a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so as it comes in, misses with the first spear, but then pulls back and drives it in again. And then as it pulls the spear out, just takes the shield and just backhands up towards your face.
And I fall down.
Total of 10 piercing and 11 bludgeoning damage.
I am not happy.
The next one is going after Tuala. That's 13, a 23, and a 12. I think only the 23 is going to hit you.
1 will hit, yes.
So that is 7 reduced down to 3 because of rage.
Yep.
So it drives the spear. And then the last one to get an attack this round is going to go after Devaney. That is 27,
Ooh.
Ew.
15,
No.
and 10. Oh, and I'm sorry, Solana, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay, so I'm not down yet. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm so strong, though. So strong.
Okay, so
I fall.
you are knocked prone. You are currently laying on the ground.
Do I need to make that save as well?
No, because the shield bash didn't hit you.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
covering Meek with my body.
And the only one that hits you, Devaney, you take 18 points of piercing damage as it comes into the room and just drives its spear into you as you're swinging down at the other one.
This is not good.
And that will end their turns and bring us over to Orvix, who is not around you guys right now.
Good.
I wonder if he can read anything out there that's going to keep us killed.
Yeah,
Now that he
perhaps.
threw his only weapon like a jerk.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a ranged weapon, so...
He threw it, yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Looking to see what else, if anything.
Try insulting them. That always worked for Melik.
Yeah.
Turns out he's a bard this whole time.
Okay. Well, you know what? Orvix is going to do this. He is going to... Okay, so you can get there. Then... Get over to here.
Wonder if I should... Do you think these things are
so-
magical?
He's going to charge and get in right behind Quen.
What are you doing? Why are you here?
If I can get a weapon, I can try to help.
No, go back. We might die.
You had a weapon. It's on the floor behind me.
He's not that angry at you, but I'm concerned for your safety.
And that'll bring us over to Devaney.
Okay, so I have a question. If I'm going to shoot a spell with a cone, would I be able to hit just the 3 that just came in the room, or only 2 of them?
Given a cone the way it works, there's an actual template for it. You could hit the one right in front of you. You could hit the two, the one right beside you and the one in front of Tuala.
Mhm.
Or you could hit
Everybody? Or
well,
the three here?
basically
I
the
can take
three in the bottom and Tuala.
I can
You
take
missed
it.
the
Hit the 3.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Maybe I can't take it. You got that juiced up ring on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't have resistance to that damage either.
Right, so I'm going to cast Cone
In
of
character, I
Cold.
can take it.
And I'm going to hit the top 2 and miss out Tuala.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make your roll. Okay.
Whoa!
Wow.
So that is a Constitution save. Fails miserably. And does save on that one. So the first one, though, is actually no more. As that is the one that Tuala and you had been beating up on earlier.
Okay.
And as this massive cone of frost comes pouring from Devonay's hand, specifically the one with said ring on it. And then the bottom one takes... You can definitely see the frost building up on the one right in front of the doorway. And Devonay, in the back of your mind, as you're really pushing this power that's pulsing through the ring into you for the first time, you hear in the distance, miles away in the back of your mind, yes, more.
Go away!
What?
Anything else you're doing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
You want
Yeah,
me to
so
go
that'll-
away? Devonay, you want me to go away?
No, sorry, Solana, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh. Okay.
And that brings us over to Solana.
Yeah. Go away, you clay golems! Go away! Yeah. What she said. And then I'm gonna cast a moonbeam. Like, right here. Let me put a box there. Nope. Nope. Like, there. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast it at that corner on those two. And I'm gonna cast level 3.
Oh,
So let's
okay.
see. That is
Is that
not
a-
good damage. And it's a 15 save.
Okay. So first one fails, second one saves.
Okay.
So first one is going to take 10 points of damage, and next one takes half that. Okay, anything else you're doing? Staying where you are?
Yep, I'm staying where I am. Oh, I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go, I'm not going away, and you should. Haha. And that's my turn.
Okay, and that'll bring us back over to Tuala.
All right. These guys have all been going on the same initiative, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason it wouldn't let me roll for their character sheet, so I just rolled them.
Okay. Well, I can start damaging guys, but I'm afraid that this other one's going to kill our... So I'm going to attempt to grapple this one.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make your athletics check. With advantage, as you are still raging.
Ooh,
25.
nice.
It's a good thing you have advantage.
Yeah.
As it goes to try to break out, and then just you manage to maintain your hold on it.
You will not harm Plant Elf.
Thank you.
Now, if I can just manage to hold on to one of these guys for a round, because I am itching to headbutt somebody.
Okay, and that will bring us over to Quen.
So I'm gonna hit this one in the corner next to me. I guess that Chihuahua is grappling.
Yep, she will have advantage on your attacks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna heckin' knife it with green flame blade.
Nice.
So that'll definitely hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna heckin' knife it again with bookmark.
Well, that'll. Okay. Actually, no, I will say no, it does not have the ability to do it, so that is going to hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Yeah.
It is restrained, so I don't think it would be able to do that. Okay, so it is definitely looking rough. Anything
Cool.
else you're doing?
That's it.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to them again. Okay, so first one is the one that you have grappled. So it is going to try to break out again, so go ahead and make your athletics check.
Nah.
Ooh.
So it manages to break out, but that is its entire turn.
Oh, it's starting its
And
turn
then-
in my thingy.
Oh, that's right, so it has to make another Constitution save it was for that spell, right?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and roll up some damage.
There
we'll see,
we go.
Nice.
Okay, con save. Ooh, that is an epic failure. Okay. Actually, let me have the other one roll as well, because it's starting in there too. And that
And
one
then
actually
15.
saves again.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one though. 24. That one that Twala just had grappled that just managed to break out is definitely looking in some rough shape. Okay. So now these two, the first one's going to take a couple of swipes at Devonay, or rather, the second one's going to take a couple of swipes at Devonay again. 10,
Yep.
27. At the
27. Wow,
So
they
it-
crit too much.
How you
As it
feeling,
drives that
Devonay?
spirit again, you take 26 piercing damage as it drives that bronze spear into your stomach.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
And then the third one is going to take a couple of swipes at Tuala. And that is 26,
Oh,
Yup.
15,
Nope.
and 15. So yeah, only one is going to hit again. And that is 8 piercing damage. Rounded
Use
down
some
to 4
sword.
is it manages to just sort of scrape along your side with this with its bronze spear. And that will bring us over to Orvix, who's going to squeeze his way past Quen to get into the room. And using hit, it's going to pick up the spear that the deceased one dropped on the ground, and he's just going to haul and chuck it at the one over near the doorway over here. And miss.
Whoa, watch where you're pointing that thing.
As it sails over and you hear it ding, 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 as it echoes down as it slides down the hallway behind it.
okay.
I'm sorry, I'm better with a sword, I promise.
Go save
And
yourself.
his turn. And that brings us back to the top of the order in Devonay.
Well, I'm just going to try to, use my swords on the one that I can reach here.
Okay. So go ahead and start swiping away. That'll hit.
Second one.
Nice.
That'll hit as well.
Chipping away at it.
Yep. And again, go ahead and roll
Wow,
some
I don't
damage.
think I've hit with all three in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since Devonay's managed to hit with all 3. And Demone, as you actually said, it's basically what you're doing is each time you manage to connect with one of your swords as you're hacking back and forth, you notice you're chipping little pieces of this clay stone material off its body. You can see there are cracks starting to form a little more. You can definitely tell that one's taken some serious licks. And that'll bring us over to Solana.
How does everyone look? How does everyone feel? Anyone feel like they need feeling?
I don't think I could take another hit, but I'll be okay.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Demone.
Okay.
Or Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. Because Healing Word's a bonus spell. Cure Wounds level... Let's try level 2. How, is that helpful? How do you feel now? Oh wait, I can't touch her. I can't touch her. Crap.
You're surrounded by teammates, so I'll say, for argument's sake, you can manage to take a couple of steps in and reach out.
Thank you.
Sort of clasp hands for a second.
Thank you. Okay, how do you feel now? Better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'll help you out soon. And that's my turn.
It's the healing high five. Okay, and that'll bring us back over to Tuala.
Okay. First, I am going to apply my rage aura onto this one. So he's got to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Come on.
She succeeds, so he takes a whole whopping 1 lightning damage.
Okay.
This is much less impressive than I would like it to be. I'm going to attack this one with my glaive. My first.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
All right, 11 slashing plus 6 lightning damage.
Okay, you can definitely tell it is really starting to look worse for wear.
Okay, I will attack it a second time with the glaive. 21.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
An additional 8 slashing damage.
Okay, it looks to be getting pretty near its last legs. It is definitely, you can see large cracks starting to run through the torso.
And as a free action, I would like to, through gritted teeth, say, we are going to have a serious discussion about disarming ourselves after this.
And I look back towards old man.
Don't have to be so mean.
Okay.
That's called barbarian inspiration. It works a lot like bardic inspiration, but you just really scary to your teammates and it makes them do better.
No. Makes me scared of you.
Okay, and that'll bring us over to Quen then.
So is this one dead?
No, it's still on its feet. It's just looking really messed up.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm gonna knife it.
Oh, something tells me it's going to be dead now, though. Go ahead and roll some. Yep. As you drive the dagger into it, you watch as you manage to take bookmark and drive it into one of the cracks that Tuala's glaive had created. Then, it's with a twist of the blade, the body just starts to crumble.
Nice.
And much like the first one that went down, the bronze spear gets dropped.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. And then, if I go into this space, Solana's moonbeam is gonna hurt me, right?
Correct,
Yeah.
yes.
So rude. Okay.
Yeah, as you go to take that first step in, you go, oh,
yeah.
I remember what happened last time.
Okay, then I'm just gonna longbow this one here then.
Okay, so as you fire off your longbow, unfortunately the arrow just clangs off the wall and falls down beside it.
I stomp around, angry and annoyed.
Okay, so that will bring us over to the two remaining. So this one is going to take a step forward onto the corpse of its brethren and start attacking at Solana again.
But it's also gonna take third level movement
Oh.
damage.
That's right, because it's still... Okay.
It's terrible damage.
Okay.
What is the point of being 7 feet tall and made of rock? You can't get the bad guys to attack you.
Are you talking about these guys or you?
He yells that out loud as this one
Oh.
ignores it and continues to attack
Oh.
the stupid druid.
Okay. That one goes after you. It's
That
16,
will not hit. That will
27,
definitely hit. And that will
and
definitely hit.
24.
Oh my god.
So I need a strength saving throw. Or actually, so as it drives the spear into you, you take 16 piercing damage.
Okay, hold on. I'm still at minus 16. Ooh.
And
That
then
is-
it comes back with the shield again. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, I am hurting a lot. And I'm on my butt.
And you are laying on the ground.
I'm hurt a lot.
And then-
I'm lying on the ground.
The one in front of you, Twa, is now going to take 3 attacks at you.
Hits.
First one, second, and third. Okay, so as it drives forward with this spear twice, that is 7 and 5 after you're reduced. And then the... Oh, no, I want to roll the damage, not swing it again. Then 3 bludgeoning damage as it drives the shield into you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
26.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. So it drives into you and it just sort of looks at you. And with that, it brings us over to Orvix, who...
Should not do anything and leave the room immediately.
He's looking over to where the hand axe is and where the other things are, and there's just much he can do from here.
If one more object comes flying past my head,
He is going to, as he can sense somebody's a little upset, is going to take off running. And he's going to take the disengage action so as he does not get swung at. And he just disappears around the corner from you guys. And that'll bring us over to Devon A, who's just watched Rubble Scholar run away.
Well, he wasn't doing much good. So can I move on top of this dead guy? Is there room?
Yeah, is it when they collapse? It's mostly just rubble. It's, we'll say for argument's sake, it's difficult terrain. It uses a little extra movement, but
All right, and would I be able to cast a cone without hitting 12 at this time and hit the other 2, or can I just hit the 1?
no, I'd say you could do that.
All right, I'll do Cone of Cold again.
Okay. It's another 2 charges. Go ahead and make your roll.
Whoa.
Fails and fails. Okay. They are both still on their feet.
Oh.
The one right in front of you, though, looks messed up. It is just, there's ice forming it. You can see it's having a little bit of difficulty moving its arms. It's definitely in rough shape. Anything else you'd be doing?
I believe that was my action, so I'm going to use a bonus action to use second wind on myself.
Oh, okay.
And then that's it.
Alrighty then, and that'll bring us over to Solana.
I have no idea what to do. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to polymorph these guys, the one in front of me, into a rat. I know we said we wouldn't do that, but that's literally the only thing I can do and not die.
Okay, so what is the DC against that?
15.
Sorry, the saving throw.
Oh. Actually, I'll conjure the woodland beings and spam that. Okay, you love that. So,
okay.
That is
What's
a
it?
12. And
Okay,
I
and is it a
have-
wisdom save?
It is a... Blah, blah, blah. It says this Pixie's innate spellcasting is charisma. Is that? Or
Yeah, but
it'd be
that's...
it'd be the polymorph spell. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is a
Let's see here.
wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Fail.
Let's see. Okay, so the as you all watch the clay golem in front of Solana is now a very small rat.
And I'm gonna drop concentration on my moonbeam because I know that would hurt.
Well, it happens automatically because the
Oh, okay, it's concentration. Right.
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna run away.
Okay, so you're heading out.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're running away,
Yeah.
the clay rat is going to take a bite at you.
Okay.
Oh my god, what if the clay rat kills Solana?
That would be terrible.
Hold on, I've got to.
That would be
That would be hysterical, I'll be honest, but
okay. That'd be hysterical, but that would be pretty terrible on my part.
okay, let's see here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a
but-
4, so that's
yeah,
not going to
that's not
hit.
hitting me, so I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get here.
You guys watch as Solana just takes off sprinting.
I'm really hurt, guys. I'm sorry.
And that'll bring us over to Tuala, who currently has one of these figures trying to kill him.
Storm
And
aura that rat.
Can you what?
I'm gonna storm aura that rat.
It's gonna turn back into a golem.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I have
Oh.
to kill it, so I'm gonna storm aura it.
Okay. Or you could just leave it for an hour and just take its shield and stick.
It's
All that
becomes
stuff
part of
can-
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
never
we gotta
mind.
kill it.
Sorry, guys.
I don't want to waste attacks on the other. Well, no, it let you get out of there without getting murdered, so it's.
Yeah.
So I'll storm aura as a bonus action. To
Okay.
deal with-
Realistically, you don't even have to roll for it. A rat has 1 hit point.
And it does 1 lightning damage.
Yeah.
So as that pulse comes off of you, you watch as the rat rapidly expands back into this golem, shield and spear in hand.
I go, welcome back, and then I attack it twice with my glaive.
Okay.
12, I assume doesn't hit.
No, that one's gonna miss.
Alrighty, and 26.
Oh, that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
That's going to be 12 and 5 slashing damage, respectively.
Okay, so as you watch as this thing takes a massive shot, and you
Oh.
can see larger chunks are starting to fall out of it.
Sorry, +3 lightning damage from the glaive.
Okay. It is looking extremely rough, but it is still on its feet at the moment. And that'll bring us over to Quen. You can see
Yeah.
both of these remaining figures here, Quen, are looking to be in pretty rough shape.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same old green flame blade. This
Okay,
stony
so
boy.
that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Okay, it's... You can see larger cracks forming, but it is still up.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Then I'm gonna pivot around Tuala here, and then I'm gonna knife this guy with bookmark just regularly.
Okay, so that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that one. Okay, and again, that is definitely hits, but it is definitely looking rough. And with that, now are you staying there or are you moving again?
I'm staying there.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to them. So this creature is going to pivot around to the other side of Tuala. And now the both of them are going to attack into Tuala from either side.
Oh no.
So we have 25, 21, and 21 from the first one.
All right.
That is... Let's roll all three of those. That's 12 piercing damage and 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the second one attacking... 26
Oh, nuts.
and 13. I don't think the 13 will hit you.
Do you want me to make... Sorry, but I guess it wouldn't make a difference. I was okay, do you want me to make the check to see if I fall down from the first one, but he already has advantage?
Oh, well, either way, yeah, go ahead and make the check just to see if we have to have you stand up next time.
What is it, a strength save?
Yeah, strength save.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. And then this one hits you for another 22, 11, because you're raging.
Yep.
So 11 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And that ends their turn, brings us back to Orvix, who is currently doing his thing, and he is actually going to take the hide action. That'll bring us over to Devonay.
Well, I'm going to attempt to kill the one in front of me with my swords.
Okay. So that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Okay. As you carve into that one, and it just collapses to the ground. Again, dropping its spear onto the floor.
Alright, then I am going to go around the room and start attacking the other one.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. And that'll hit as well. Devonay, how would you like to do this?
Hey!
Don't hurt my friends! It's just wildly slashed, breaking off as many chunks as she can.
That was so stressful.
Easy enough to do it is this last creature crumbles to dust on the floor. You watch as all the various different chunks of these creatures vanish right in front of you.
Uh-oh, where did they go?
But as you look at the ground, the spears are still sitting there.
What do you think, Quen? Are these the weapons that the guys upstairs are missing?
Quen will pick up the they're bronze spears, right?
Yep.
I'll pick these up and I'll give him a good check, and I'll say, I think that's safe to assume. This reminds me of a gladiator pit.
Really small.
Yeah. Maybe we should take these spears and put them on the same statues upstairs.
Think they'll come to life? I scream from down the
Orvix,
hall.
Solana, are you up there yet? We could just chuck them up.
I can
Not have to carry them all the way.
Okay.
Orvix sort of sticks his head over. Just gives you a little nod. Trying to avoid looking too much at Tuala.
So I'll go and pick up a spear. I'll try to get it to him without actually throwing a spear at him.
Okay, well, it's
process of
20 feet straight up, so you'd probably have to throw it up to
Oh, never mind. Then I'll go back down and I'll help him carry it up.
maybe we just carry them.
Oh, fine. Well, I'll pick one up and go back upstairs.
I would like to hobble, leaving a trail of blood behind me, over to where the hand axe is on the floor and pick it up.
As you do this, Orvix is gonna slowly start walking down towards the entrance.
We should get him a sword or something. He said he's better with a sword. Yeah.
As you guys manage to collect a couple of different spears and bring them all back upstairs. What are you doing?
I'm going to wish I was a cleric and could mass heal people, but instead
I'm gonna stick my spear in the hand of one of the statues.
And I'll do the same.
Pointy side up.
Okay, as you guys put them in, slide them down. It feels like they were made to fit in this spot.
Twala, you get 24 hit points back.
Cool. I'm gonna lean on the mural there and suffer.
Okay. I'm going to get some hit points back.
Okay, are you guys putting them in the bottom two?
Yes, I will.
Oh, okay. So as you guys put the remaining two spears in the other two spots, you watch as Twala, as you're leaning up upon that mural right next to this puzzle cube, the pedestal. You watch as the pedestal slowly starts to rotate. As it's turning on the spot in front of you, a small hatch in the top of this pedestal scrapes open, and you see an ornate stone cube slowly start to rotate and corkscrew its way out of this pedestal.
Cube.
Short rest.
Yes, indeed.
Can we go back to home base and take a rest?
Once it's done its corkscrewing, I'll take it off the pedestal, somewhat gingerly, but not really expecting anything to happen.
Okay. So as you reach up and take this cube off and you look at it, you actually see what you see yourself looking at is this.
Oh, Shigambi.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, let's blow this pop stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bit beat up. We should maybe head back, decide where to go next at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Go nowhere.
We have a house.
Sleep. Well stressed.
I limp. Limp.
As you guys slowly start to make your way back over, as long as you can follow the bouncing player flag for me, as we head back out to the map and mark the shrine for you.
4 is done.
Hooray.
And that puts the group of you down here. And as we are exiting this shrine, this is a perfect spot for us to take our break this evening.
Hooray.
So thank you very much, everyone who's hanging out with us tonight, as your party is a little worn and beaten up from dealing with this shrine here. And actually, before we go on break real quick, everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh. What? Thank you for the bits.
Devonay, it's a bush.
Yes.
Everybody else,
Wow.
as you're walking out, sort of hobbling, bleeding, and sort of glancing over your shoulder, you can see off in the distance a good 600, 700 feet from you across a boiling lake of lava stands another building that was described to you by Fenthas as one of the locations you would need to get to.
I just throw my hands up in the air and go, well, everyone has to water walk and spider climb, spider climb, spider climb. She's clearly off her rocker a little, and she likes smudge facts.
Oh, come on. I bet Tuala could throw me over. Come on.
I spit out a bunch of
What?
blood and go, that one next.
And as you're noticing that, you start to hear buzzing in the background. And that's where we're going to take our break.
No!
So we'll be back in probably about 3, 5, 7 minutes, something like that. So we can take care of facilities, whatever we may need to here. Hang around soon and let's see what happens next. Welcome back, everyone. As we continue along our way, as our group has just emerged, broken, beaten, and bloodied from one of their... I'm sorry?
Is Meek okay?
Meek's a little shaken, but is
He's okay.
still... seems to not have any wounds.
Okay.
Just a little skittish, sort of tucked towards the back in your papoose.
Okay, good.
Hiding back by Selena's caboose. So as you guys have come out and you can hear the sound of buzzing around you.
I don't like this. I hate this. Let's go.
Solana, do you have any more sneaky spells?
Let's see. Yes, I've got one left. Pass without a trace, everyone.
Okay, so go ahead and make your stealth checks as you start to head back north.
Better.
Well, I did better than last time.
Me too.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, Tuala.
I'm so screwed, you guys. I just rolled 2 nat 20s on perception here.
Good thing you
I'm
have
gonna get to something where it matters, and I'm gonna get murdered by my dice.
you have the
Maybe
nat
Quinn's just
20
using
though.
it tonight. That could be it.
No, I'm gonna get murdered by your dice.
Okay. So as you guys start to make your way back north again, you can hear the buzzing. As you start, the buzzing seems to be coming from the north, but it doesn't seem to be hugely close to you at the moment as you're sort of meandering through the different alleys and backways, staying to the brush to keep yourself out of sight. You get about halfway, 3/4 of the way back up towards your base camp, and go ahead, everyone, make one more perception check for me.
Ooh,
Okay.
this is where we all fail.
Nope, Tuala hit it.
Okay.
And so did Quen. So, Devonay and Solana, you're not fully aware of what's going on right now. You can still sort of hear the buzzing in the background. Tuala and Quen, you both hear that behind the buzzing, the loud, heavy, what seems to you to be very loud, heavy falls. And as you hear, they're coming from the northwest. And as
Like
you
by
look
our
up in front
camp?
of you, sort of peering out into the distance, you watch as a bull goes charging across up a flight of stairs in the distance, across the raised walkway and down the other side. It looks to be a little further north than where you've made base camp.
It came from the west going...
It came from the northwest. So ballpark where you're seeing it is right up around... Oop, that's the wrong button. It is right about here.
But it crossed over that main road thing from
Yep.
from the west side of the
From
road.
the west heading east.
Okay.
And then not more than a second or two later, you hear a loud, echoing sound come from that same section. That did not play properly, did it?
Yes, I heard that.
I heard that.
Is that Godzilla?
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, Godzilla.
Something is messing with my audio today, man. Roll 20, you're killing me. And as you hear that roar, almost immediately following it, you see what appears to be a swarm of wasps chase after the bull.
So Godzilla can control bees, I think is what we've learned here.
I think that's what we've learned.
And I just now heard that roar that you guys heard like 20 seconds ago.
Wow.
I love you, Roll20. Thanks.
Guys, I'm hearing some really loud noises. Did you catch what that was?
I believe.
Did it look like this? The ball that ran across?
Well, yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like that.
The Chelton ball?
I believe a Chilton bull ran across the roadway north of our camp. And then a large number of wasps chased it, and also the Tyrannosaur from earlier is involved.
It's not a Tyrannosaur. She lied. It's something else.
Isn't that
No,
what
I'm
we
pretty
learned the
sure
big thing in the
it's a
Colosseum was?
T-Rex.
No.
Yeah, it was a
I
T-Rex.
inside checked her. She was lying. It's something else.
Solana, she was lying about something else, but there is a T-Rex around here.
No, there's not a T-Rex. She was lying about that.
We were at the
Oh.
Colosseum and we
It-
saw the footprints and stuff, didn't we?
Right, but
Yeah.
Sarah wasn't here that week.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, at the amphitheater up north, and we're going to ping it for you just where you weren't here. Up
Okay.
here, they found a lair, muddy ground out with very obvious, given you guys have run into a few of these things, T-Rex footprints.
Okay.
And when
So
I
yes, you
mentioned
incited she was lying, but you guys do know for a fact that there is a T-Rex running around somewhere in here.
I was the one that brought up the T-Rex in the conversation anyway.
And as you guys continue along your way,
The king is not a T-Rex. That's what I know.
and eventually
If that
you
makes any sense to you. Okay.
manage to make your way back up to the house or to your base camp. As you all sort of pile in and go to your respective spots, Tuala, you notice there is a massive egg where you had set up your location.
Do I recognize this egg?
Oh yeah. Plant Elf carries a couple with her.
I just close the flap of my tent and turn around the way I came.
Well, are you alright?
Yes. I do not wish to be in my tent right now. That is all.
Alright. Did you see where Solana went? I need to remind her about something.
I did not.
Do. I'm like quiet. I'm like, poking my Almirage very gently, and like tickling it and stuff like that. And not paying attention to anything. No, really gently, like tickling its tummy and like stroking it, and
Well, I'm gonna go look for Solana. Don't think she's that far away.
I'm just
Right,
next
it's
to
not
me.
hard to find. It
Yeah.
takes you maybe 2 minutes, but she is completely oblivious to the world.
As Devonay walks out of the room, Tuala goes,
When you find the plant elf, tell her if she does not remove this, I will eat it.
Well, that's what I'm going to remind her about. It's my fault anyway, I think. So I'm gonna go over to Solana and hey Solana.
Yes.
Oh, just remember that you might want to make a separate pouch for your bunny
Yeah, that's what I'm
as
doing
you
tonight.
left. Okay, because
As
you
soon as they
left the
stop
other
bleeding.
thing in Tuala's tent, and he might not like that now that we're back.
Oh, he's fine with it. I'm sure he's fine with it. He's seen me with it like 10 million times. He knows what it
Well,
is.
I would, maybe, talk to him about it before,
I
but
would like to make a nature check to see if I think his egg was good.
Sure, good. It looks like it's been getting carried around. Really not sure it would be safe to eat at this point.
Because it's gonna hatch any day now.
Solana, maybe you should just maybe put it beside your bed instead of beside Tuala's bed.
Okay, well, I thought it'd be safer because it's in the tent, in the room, which I don't really
Well,
understand.
you could put up your own tent. You have a tent too.
Yeah, but
And besides, he might, squish it.
he's kind of
You don't
big
want that.
and clumsy. Yeah, okay, I'll go get it.
I didn't mean clumsy. He's not clumsy.
So he's graceful.
Well, not really, but sort of in between, I guess.
So he's like,
He just might forget it's there and sit on it
there.
or something.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the egg. Hey, Tuala, thanks for watching my egg. And I peace out.
Solana, are you even sure these eggs are still alive?
Excuse me?
Well, eggs have babies in them, right? Like baby creatures.
Yes,
but,
and that's what we're waiting for, Quinn. Because Gizzard went to a lot of effort for these.
Right, but these might not be
I'm
alive.
going to my room! And I take the egg in my arm and my Almirage and the other egg on me, and I, storm out into another, part of the vicinity, and you hear, Solana try to, close a door or something, but she can't.
I lean over to Devonay and I say, the egg is really a rock, isn't it?
Well, it might be, but it's not that heavy.
Huh.
And
I don't
considering what it was doing earlier with all that transporting and gizzard, who knows what they are.
I'm just saying these eggs might be duds.
I don't know what they are.
I do love fried eggs.
So let Solana have her eggs.
Fine.
I walk up and I sit down next to the whimsical one and I say, tell me more about how babies are made.
Oh, babies? Geez, look at the time. Look at that time. I just tap my naked wrist. And I'm just like, you know what? I gotta go. See ya.
I go, and I go back over to my inside tent.
Okay, so as you guys are sort of spreading out and taking your rest.
Are we taking a short rest
Short
or a
rest.
long rest?
I don't know. You had mentioned you wanted to come back for a short rest, so I was assuming, but
Well, I mean, it's
What's
like 9:30 in the morning at this point. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
it's-
that shrine and got our ass handed to us. I feel like we can't long rest yet.
The
Yeah, I'm gonna burn some hit dice.
youngest
Yeah,
sword can use 16.
I will as well.
I didn't get hit at all during that fight.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what spells to recover. Probably just conjure woodland beings. But then we're out of Lesser Resto and Moonbeam. Bummer. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you guys finish up with your short rest, and what is your plan for the remainder of the day? At this point, it's probably about 10:30, going on 11, give or take.
Oh, jeez. We have all day. Wow.
Yeah,
I,
not even lunchtime yet.
I remember seeing that weird shrine over there by the water that I pointed out a few days ago.
You could go to that one, I guess. It's
Yeah, and
19
I
a
think-
shrine too. I can't tell.
And yeah, there's a couple close there. We could maybe scout those out as well when we're over at the one just across the water. Was it Quinn?
Yeah, it looks pretty close to the shore, so we might have an easy time getting over.
Is that number 8 on the map you're talking about?
16.
Oh, all the way up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
16. Okay.
I'm like wary of getting too close to that city. I mean, the palace.
Can we swim like 48 feet?
We'll have to see how deep the water is over there.
Yeah, it's right near the waterfall too. I guess we're gonna have to use water walk. Which I can cast as a ritual. Never mind. Okay, let's do it.
We should take care. The bull and the bees and the tyrannosaur were heading in that direction.
Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't go there. To that one.
Well, the T-Rex sort of lives in the north anyway, so no matter what time we go, it's gonna be around.
I'm not suggesting we don't go, just that we need to be careful.
I used a lot of spells, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll be okay.
Okay.
I have lots of spells left. I feel fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
Frozone over here with us too, so we kill everybody with...
Well, that doesn't last all day either, so I gotta be careful.
Alright. Should we leave Orvex here this time, perhaps? Maybe he can watch over the eggs?
Yeah, he was more of a liability earlier than anything.
Oh, he was pretty helpful translating.
Yes.
Are you all saying this right in front of him?
No,
Maybe we should ask him.
Yeah, let's ask him.
We're definitely saying this right in front of him.
Hey, old man, you suck!
No, that's not what we mean, Orvex. We mean that we care about you, and we don't want you to get hurt.
He just sort of looks, not my usual. I am better with a small sword.
Does anyone have a small sword?
Heck
Devonay
no.
looks down at both of hers and
I'm gonna
No.
look in the Fabio. Really?
That survival check I made a minute ago during our short rest.
Yep.
So I walk over to Orvix, and Tuala hands him that hand axe again, except he's using like some strips of leather off of his tent. He's crafted like a Wiimote bracelet onto it. Then he just puts it on his hand and like tightens the strap.
Rule 1 of combat. Do not disarm yourself.
Can you use the longbow?
No, perhaps I have some skill with a hand.
Ah, yeah, we don't have one of those. That's all.
He sort of
I
looks
got.
at Jill Litzlan and just holds his wrist up with a hatchet, an axe hanging from it.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we could work that still, and we'll search for a short sword for you, maybe somewhere, if we have the time. Got a lot of buildings around here. Gotta be something. Gotta be something.
I wink at Orvix and I take my hand axe out and I throw it across the room, make sure I'm not to hit anybody, and then I summon it back to my hand.
Remarkable.
And I
How
say,
do you do that?
Lots of practice, but that's why I can throw weapons, and Tuola doesn't get mad at me.
When you learn to do that, we will take the training strap off of your weapon.
Let's just head out. On this note. Seems like a
Okay,
good
so
time.
what is the path you guys are taking?
Oh, jeez.
Solana, are we going to be sneaky? Or
I can't.
I guess Tuola, you've done sneaky stuff in the past
Yeah,
too, right?
I can pass without a trace for.
Cool.
That would be nice. I'm kind of spent.
Gather around. I am less confident using this on others. And I bring the group in and make sure to be making physical contact with them as Tuola closes his eyes and
I imagine, like, Tuala's, like, physical contact is, like, standing on her feet.
Is what?
Standing on her feet.
Awkwardly holding hands in a circle.
Yeah, not actually holding hands.
He's got like one big mitt on two shoulders, and then you guys can figure out who's holding the third person.
Okay.
My form shimmers and glows before becoming slightly ethereal, and the stone of my skin melds in with the stone of the building behind us, the effect steadily spreading out to the others until we are as chameleons against the rock.
And are you guys bringing Old Man Orvix, or are you leaving him home?
We'll bring him. Okay, we won't.
Party's choice.
But,
He has his fancy new axe, or upgraded axe. He can come along.
yeah, he's good at deciphering stuff.
He's really good at it.
He is also good at uselessly throwing weapons around a room.
Now he can! Don't bring that up again, you gave him a thingy!
Alright, so I suggest us going north to that staircase. I'm not sure if we want to go all the way up to the second staircase by that where that T-Rex lives.
Probably not.
Or-
Should we just go down to the staircase near us?
Oh, we could do that too. There's just more bushes up behind this house.
Oh, yes.
If the pursuit passed over the staircase to the north and headed away from here, it is as safe a place as any to assume that we shall not run into any trouble.
Alright, and then you want to go straight west after that and over, or do you want to go more north and over from there? Past that other temple that we visited the other day.
I guess we can do that.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm following you guys, you say you're coming across something like that?
Yeah, that's pretty close. Except, I don't think we would want to walk on top of the road, but maybe beside it.
All right, so we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
how
think we'll cut
accurate
through
it was.
that
but-
building,
Crossing over
potentially.
the road.
Ooh, could we go through the building?
Well, you can certainly try.
I don't like when he says that. Did you just make a smiley face there?
No?
Why would you even suggest that?
Now it's not.
Oh, now it's a Cyclops.
Yeah. Okay,
That's where we're going.
let's go.
As you guys look and start getting ready to go, you notice Dorvex is just gone.
Wow.
He
He's
is
really
very
good at
stealthy.
that.
He's not-
Not gonna lie, he's really good at stealthing.
You guys start to make your way over,
Yeah.
and again, it seems to be making not having much of a problem at the moment. You managed to get up, cross over the main street without seeing anything. As you come up next to this building just south of the shrine that you had gone to prior, and start looking, it does appear that this building seems to be almost like a pass-through with two separate sections on. So as you're looking at this main door, it just goes straight through to the other side. As you're sort of poking around, who's taking point on who's in the front here?
Not me. I'm like third.
Oh, okay. Twala, go ahead and do me a favor. Roll a D100.
That was very garbled. What was that? Was that me roll a d20?
No, D100.
A d100.
Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So as you stick your head in and look into the interior of that building, you see that there seem to be 4 rather large giant wasps buzzing around about 15 feet up in the air near the top of the building.
I slowly remove my head from the doorway, and I turn to the others, and I say, "Nope, nope, 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 nope," and I continue east.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you say so, Twala.
I trust you.
Yep.
About as far as I can throw you.
So not at all.
Yep, I'm very
I mean, Solana, I could probably throw him pretty far.
I am much lighter than I look.
That's you, Debonair.
Oh, you're right.
I only weigh 284 pounds.
Yeah, I'm like 130. Yeah, that is. I could tell she was a giant ape. That's true.
So you make your way over to the next set of stairs leading up onto the next raised walkway. Sort of look through. Which way you heading? You keeping going west? You gonna head north or?
I guess north, like there.
We're here.
Yeah, you're like right about there. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll head north up to the side and then head over. Yes? No? Anybody testing?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I'm
So
gonna
as you
stick
guys-
my head in this building to see if there's a short sword.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
Okay. So as you stick your head in, look around the room real quick. It's a single room, seems to be rather badly ruined. You don't see anything in here but overgrowth and vines. If you could go in and start really digging around if you want, but
Does anyone want me to dig around here in this building
Why, Solana?
for a short sword? No?
I'm not sure there would just be one sitting around in somebody's house, but
Why not?
Plant Elf,
Yes.
if you go into that building
Yes.
and you find a short sword,
Yes.
I will carry your eggs for you for the rest of our journey.
I'm going in there.
Alrighty then. So is you head on in and you start poking around and you're looking for specifically for a short sword?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yeah, I'm not good at those, so that's okay. But that's okay. Let's see. Investigation. Yeah!
Okay, so as you start poking around, looking through, and just really just sort of digging through the overbrush and the vines, it's taking you a little bit of time to sort of rummage through everything. As you reach down at one point, you start just ripping through some of these vines. All of a sudden,
Great. I love it when you do that.
Snakes, 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 snakes.
spider, spider, spider.
I hate spiders.
okay,
Rather have the
you
snake.
have. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. And then that means a 13 won't either. As all of a sudden, as you're sort of ripping through and tearing through these vines, you watch as this long green length of vine lashes out from your left, and you manage to just sort of brush it off and push it away from you as another shoots across from your right
There aren't
and just
short
barely
swords.
misses to miss.
There's-
And with that, he'd ask you all to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
No short sword. Let's see.
You're just gonna.
If you don't know that yet, keep looking.
Oh, Devaney!
Wow, I can't roll for stealth, but I can roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we have. Oh, wait, I don't need his sheet because I have him over here. Okay. You're just trying to drag you guys over here so we know where you are. Okay. So keep in mind for the rest of you, you are all still stealthed at this point. And with this, we will.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Just gonna light the hut on fire.
Okay, so as we reset everything here, actually. Okay, Devaney, you have point at the moment. It's Alana has disappeared inside this hut and has sort of called out, no short sword. Don't think she mentioned anything about the weird, creepy vine things that her. What would Devaney be doing?
Devaney would just be standing outside waiting for Solana to come back out. And it's taking her a little bit of time, so she's going to prepare a magic missile just in case, but she's going to stay outside.
Okay. And I'll bring us to Orvex, who none of you guys have seen in a while. And that'll bring us over to Tuala.
Presumably, I had been watching that. I had so thoroughly laughing. I will step in and attempt to grab the plant elf by the scruff of her tunic and throw her backwards out behind me from the grasping volume. Attempt and snip.
Are you going to just let it let him do it, Solana?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I wouldn't know.
Okay, so Dwella, go ahead and make an athletics check. Okay. Solana, you are very roughly sort of jerked back and dropped right outside the doorway behind Tuala.
Well, that was unceremonious of you.
I can't.
There was no short sword.
And I will do. That's the end of my turn. I will stand in the doorway and see if these plaids come after us.
Okay. And that'll bring us to Solana. You have just been dumped on your duff.
They really have to speak with plants. This is awful. Can I speak with this plant, or does it count as a plant I can't speak with? Alright.
You can certainly try.
No. I'm gonna. If it comes out of the door, I'm going to produce flame and light it on fire.
Okay. That'll bring us over to Quen. So Quen, you and Devaney didn't really see what was going on, but you just saw Tuala walk over to the door, grab Solana, and basically chuck her out the door, and then stand in front of it.
I go, hey, what's going on in there? What did you find?
Not a short sword.
No, full door.
Well, quit messing around. Let's get out of here.
Vines that tried to kill me.
Well, get. Oh, is a vine gonna chase us? Let's go.
What do I
I
know?
have
I'm
a feeling we're
planner.
about to find out if a vine will chase us.
I walk away in the other direction.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to the vines within the room, and at this point, as Tuala is the only one present in the room, or well, rather at the doorway,
Alright.
the two of them are going to take an attack at you. First one is a 25.
That'll hit.
So I need you to make a. Oh wait, no, you're just automatically grappled.
What?
So let's see here. You are grappled, and you have to make the escape on your turn. So you start, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage from the first one, and then the second one, as you are now grappled, is going to take its shot at you, and it has advantage. And that's a 16. Will a 16 hit?
Just hits, yes.
Okay. So that is 12 bludgeoning damage from that one. And Solana, as you can now see, the vines that attacked you, one has whipped out, the one on the left has whipped out and wrapped Tuala on his upper body. The one on the right has whipped out and grabbed him on the lower. And he seems to be in quite the little pickle at the moment. And that will bring us over to Devaney.
Well, I'm assuming I see Tuala getting sucked back into the,
Yeah,
the room
as he was
with
in
these
the doorway,
vines.
you literally can see these vines whip out and start. You start to see one pulling him one way, and then like a bad game of tug of war, the other one grabs him and pulls him. So he's a little more in the doorway now, but you definitely saw him get pulled in by this.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go after him and try to cut these vines with my swords.
Oh, I'm supposed to do that as a reaction. Dang it, I thought I had to wait till my turn. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. So go ahead and start making your attacks. Okay. So that is going to miss.
Tricky vines. I think I used
There's
up all
just
my good
two-
attacks on the last fight.
There's just too many of them writhing, and that one will hit though. So go ahead. Which one are you going after, left or right?
Left.
Okay. So that'll hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Okay. Ooh, and that'll
Very
definitely
good.
hit. Okay.
I'd be
That
going
is-
after the same one.
Yep. Okay, so it is still on its feet, but it's definitely taken a few licks. And that will bring us to Orvix, who all of a sudden you guys see pop out of a small little gathering of bushes. And he's going to take a shot at these things with the hand axe he's been loaned. Ooh. And he does not manage to make contact with it. And that will end his turn, and that will bring us over to Tuala. Who, Tuala, at the start of your turn, as you are grappled by two of these, you take 40 points of poison damage.
Oh,
Ouch!
It's 6d6 for each one that's grappling you.
So as he pulls Plant Elf out of the vines and they wrap around him, he's and then they hit him and the poison takes hold. He goes, and I would like to use my reaction to cast Help
Okay,
on whichever one Devaney hit.
perfect. So go ahead. That'll be the one just off to your side.
I don't know.
To your left, sorry.
Sorry.
That's useless.
Do I cast this?
nice.
Ooh. Okay, these things are not exactly dexterous. Is your DC 12?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay. So that is 27 and a half. Okay. Okay, so you watch as the lightning crackles through its body, but it is still breathing, so to speak.
All right, and then as a bonus action, I rage and deal an additional lightning damage to that one. Needs to make another dexterity save. Take 1 lightning damage. It takes 0.5 lightning damage.
It still takes its one, but that's a good way to burn its crit.
I store one. Garbage.
Okay, so you have your
Right.
action left.
Yes, at this point, I will attempt to use my action to break the grapplage.
Okay. So go ahead and
Yeah.
you're gonna-
Athletics. What we're doing.
Yep.
21.
Thank God for that. So you managed to just as you thrust out, you managed to rip apart the couple of vines that are holding on to you.
That is my turn.
Okay, you stay where you are, or you moving?
I will back up 10 feet.
Okay, so as you're
Morty.
taking off, we were just in the doorway, so yeah, backing out 10 feet, you're still within their range, so they won't get an attack of opportunity against you.
Well, then I'm
And that'll bring us to Solana.
I'm going to try to entangle the plants.
Okay. Alrighty then, so this is a
Strength save.
strength to be restrained. Okay, and what's your DC?
15. Ah,
Okay, first one succeeds. Second one succeeds.
these are terrible. What a
So
terrible spell. And do I get anything else? I forget what we said. Do I get a cantrip or a melee attack?
So
or anything?
that is an action. So
As a bonus action,
if you have a bonus action, you could cast a cantrip.
I'm gonna heal. Yeah, you get 6 points of healing, Tuala.
I say, thank you.
Okay. Should have stayed at the headquarters.
And you're staying where you are?
Oh, I'm running like 35 feet away from the door.
Okay, so as you start taking off, as you're leaving their range of attack, both of these are going to take a reaction
Oh,
to attack you.
bummer. Okay.
First one is a 15.
Nope.
Second is a 13. So as you go to take off, both of them go to lash out the door at you. Don't manage to take hold, though, and you are free and clear. That brings us to Quen.
Is anyone grappled by these still? Is Tuala still grappled by that thing?
No one's grappled by it right now. Orvix is right next to the door, right next to them, and Tuala is about 10 feet away.
And Devaney is standing right by them as well.
Ah, I should have turned Tuala into a giant ape.
You
That
still
would
have
have been fun. So you're right next to it? Okay. I'm gonna firebolt the one next to Orvix because I don't think that tiny man is gonna be able to withstand this very strong plant.
Okay, so that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. Oh, nice shot. Okay. So as a firebolt slams into the side of it, anything else you'd be doing?
That's it.
Okay. That brings us back to the Assassin Vine, and they currently have two targets that are convenient near, which is Devaney and Orvix. So you're going to make 2 attacks. First one at Devaney.
Bless you.
That's a 9, so that ain't going to hit. Second one at Orvix is a 24, and of course that's going to bleed and hit. Okay.
Okay, baby.
So Orvix is going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as he gets grabbed by the one on the right-hand side. And you can see he is definitely looking a little bit in rough shape at the moment after that thing gets a grasp on him. And that'll bring us over to Devaney.
Well, I see Orvix definitely in danger of dying. So I'm gonna go and attack the vine that has grappled him.
Okay, so that is the one on the right-hand side.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so that'll hit. Okay. And that'll hit.
Alright, last one.
And that'll hit.
Nice.
So
Okay,
how
it
is
is.
this plant looking?
It's looking pretty okay actually.
Oh man.
It hadn't really been touched up until you coming in.
Oh.
Alright,
You guys had been focusing more on the left one at first because that's what everyone had seen.
Right, so I would like to use my action surge and do that all again.
Okay, keep it
I want
going.
this guy to die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Okay. It's definitely looking in some rough shape, but it's still on its feet. That'll hit too.
All right, okay, this is the last one now.
Okay, and that'll hit too.
Wow.
Okay, you have definitely done a significant amount to this thing, but it is still on its feet. That's what-
Guys, we need
Poison
help.
damage. It's his turn. He's gonna get poison damage.
So
Yeah.
that'll bring us to Orvix, who is going to take. He's only grappled by 1, so it's only 66.
Is he down?
As you watch as Orvix, you watch as he's trying to struggle. You can see these little cuts on his arms from where the vines and the thorns are biting into him. And as that pulse of poison hits him, he just collapses. The vines still holding him. He has fallen unconscious. And that will bring us to Tuala.
I would like to bonus action rage damage the one. Is full scholar.
Okay. Hey! That's a dex save against that, right?
Yes, it takes 1 lightning damage.
Okay.
I would then like to make my first glaive attack against that same plant.
That'll hit.
7 slashing damage plus
Okay.
5 light.
Okay, it is looking rough, but it is still, writhing around a little bit.
1 final glaive attack against that same one. 23.
That'll hit.
7 more slashing damage.
Okay, it is barely holding on. You can see it is barely moving, but it has still got him in its grasp. Anything else you're doing? You're moving up, staying where you are?
Yeah, I will move and plant myself like over top of Old Man.
Okay. And that will bring us over to Solana.
Is there any way I can get to Orvex without the plants getting to me? Like, go up behind him?
It's currently he is still grappled in one of the plant's vines. At least one of them is currently busy.
Solana, shoot him!
Shoot it? With what? I'm going to...
Bow, arrow, spell, something. It's almost down.
I'm gonna turn Quen into a giant ape.
Okay, Quen, are you letting this happen, or are you fighting this? You are muted.
You're muted, Quen. Lennon, you're muted.
Well, I've never said no to becoming a giant ape before,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna start now.
So, Quen, all of a sudden you hear Solana start almost shouting in the background. And all of a sudden you feel your bones in your body start to creak as you grow and turn into this massive giant ape.
Hold on, I'm gonna give
Wow.
Quen access to that. There you go, Quen. It should be in your journal now.
Whoa, I'm a giant ape. Oh, jeez. Cool.
Okay, anything else you're doing, Solana?
No.
Oh, okay. So, Quen, as you're looking down at this spot, you can see the top of a building. You can see Tuala standing in the doorway. And you can see Devanay and Solana.
Can he see the T-Rex that definitely knows where we are now?
Go ahead and make a perception check as a giant ape. Quen, you actually do see a rather large reptile. About... let me see. Let me grab my ruler here.
No.
Where you are now. Oh, no, don't drag. Why'd I lose my ruler?
Oh no.
Sometimes subtle is better.
About 300... About 100 yards, give or take, off to the northeast.
Oh, great. Love it. Cool.
But likewise, you cannot see into the building, as
With
you are
the-
now literally belly button up is above the building, where everything is going on inside of.
Cool.
I
And
killed the
for
party
Quen-
looking for a short sword.
And Quen, what you see in the distance is rather strange. I'm going to pop this over so you guys can see what Quen sees.
Oh dear Jesus.
As you see what looks to be a similar to a T-Rex, but its body is covered in brightly colored feathers.
We gonna die.
So I relay this to the party via ape language.
As the group of you are looking at in here, Solana, you and Devonese, Twala, you just hear a giant ape going nuts behind you.
Is speak with beasts a bone? How do I use speak with beasts? I think it's still an action. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
So, okay, am I able to just reach into the building at least and like pull out this plant like from like root to stem?
I'll say go ahead and I'll say go ahead and make a, we'll call it a strength, just roll 2d20 and tell me what your strength modifier is. Basically, we're going to make a strength attack at disadvantage.
I don't know what the strength modifier is of the
It should be
giant
on the sheet.
gorilla. I only see attacks. I don't see the strength modifier.
It's +6.
Plus 6, okay. So just roll 2d20 for me. And I'll see here. Okay, yeah, so as you sort of reach out, Twala, you almost get brained as you just have this giant ape arm come reaching in and start blindly grabbing around. Quen, giant ape, you grab and rip out a bunch of land, but doesn't seem like there was anything living in it.
Ah! I grumble and yell in ape language.
What have I done?
Join us next week as we all roll new characters. Dead.
Okay,
We
so
died
we're
in
gonna
the Tomb of
see.
Annihilation, and we died because Solana went looking for some short swords and found a couple vines.
The short swords are just lying on the ground.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh dear gosh.
Okay, so as we go over to the vine, let's see here. Where did
We
my
killed
assassin
Orbeck.
vine go?
We killed another guide.
Not dead yet.
No, it's he. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh my god. What have I done?
Okay,
I'm so stressed
So
out.
the
I'm gonna
first-
stress you.
Okay, so the first, the one that currently has Orvix still restrained, you watch as, well, as you're standing over him at the moment, you watch as all the ground around you, the vines start to writhe and grow even thicker as it is using its ability to turn this into a whatchamacallit,
Difficult terrain.
into difficult terrain. So I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Just for
Would I be in that as well?
Yes, you would be in it. Technically, so would Grape Ape Quen, but I don't think it doesn't technically say large or small. So yeah, Quen, do me a favor, make a strength save as well.
17.
And Devaney, you also. So you're definitely fine, Tuala. You're fine.
D20 plus
So
6.
Yep.
Do I... Okay.
Yeah, D20 plus 6.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you guys are all fine. It is difficult terrain for you to move through now. And then the other one is going to take a swipe at Tuala as it is currently standing over, as Tuala is currently standing there. And that's a 15. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, so it misses. And that'll bring us over to Devaney.
Ebony's gonna yell at me. Everybody's gonna yell at me.
Yes, Devaney is gonna yell at Solana, and she's gonna say, "Solana, arrows! You should have just shot the thing.
It's a plant!
Shoot plants! It's okay. They're trying to kill us." And I'm going to continue to hack at this plant that has grappled Orvik.
Okay. Actually, just so I know, I hit that. Okay, so that'll definitely hit. Okay, so as you hack into it, but before that second wall, that is actually enough to free Orvik.
Alright, then I'm gonna turn around and start hitting the other one.
Okay. So that'll definitely hit that, so go ahead and roll your damage. Okay, it is still alive at the moment.
Well, I got one more, so
Yeah!
I'm
That'll
on a
hit
roll.
also.
Wow.
So go ahead and... Okay. It is still on its feet, but it is definitely taking a beating. And that'll bring us over to Orvix, who is now no longer grappled, but is still unconscious.
I'm gonna go heal.
And... is okay at the moment. And that'll bring us over to Tuala.
Tuala's gonna yell
Bonus
at
act.
me too.
Store damage onto the plant.
Okay.
1 lightning damage. Glaive attack, 19.
Okay, so that'll definitely hit.
9 slashing damage, plus 2 lightning damage.
Okay. It is still moving.
Second glaive attack is an 8.
That unfortunately misses as it just somehow driving it down into attack, much like the giant ape did. You've got a bunch of foliage, but none of the actual creature.
And I will, with whatever move, myself between Orvex and Devaney and Solana and the remaining plant creature.
Okay. Easy enough to do. And that brings us over to Solana.
I will use my bow of ensnaring. And say,
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. Okay, and that will actually hit. Let's go ahead and ooh. It is definitely in some rough shape after that shot.
It has to make a. What throw did we say?
I think you said. So you're speaking the word.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you said to use your spell save DC.
Okay. Ensnaring strike, though. I have to look that up.
Okay, so while you're doing that, we'll jump over to the giant ape, and then just let me know once you figure that.
Strength check.
Oh, okay. That's a
And that'll
13.
fail.
I think that fails. Okay, so it is currently grappled then, right?
Yes. It's restrained. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. So that will bring us over to
Attack
giant
rolls
ape Quen.
have against the creature have advantage, and the creature can't. Attack rolls have disadvantage.
So, just to be clear, there are still vines around, yes?
So from what Quen can see, you can see people are still attacking inside the building.
Uh-huh.
And you can also see a very large lizard staring right at you.
Ooh, I'm gonna throw a big rock at it.
What is the distance that you can hurl that said rock?
100 feet.
Is that the close distance or the far?
That's the long distance.
Okay,
50 is the regular, and then 100 feet is the long.
It's out of range.
It's out of range?
Yeah, it's over 100 yards away. It's closer to 300 feet currently.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna prepare to throw a rock at it if it gets within my range.
Alrighty then. That will bring us over to said large lizard.
Oh no. What have I done?
Quen, as you as this giant ape are looking, and you can see the eyes making that connection with you. All of a sudden, the group of you hear a massive scream echoing from the north.
I should go.
As that happens, give me a second. I have got to see what its movement is.
Drop concentration, kill the vines, go in the building. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it can actually. Wow. Okay, it is going to use its movement to dash, so it's only going to get a little bit closer. Still out of range from you guys, from you at the moment, Quen. But you can see it is getting starting to move in that direction. That'll bring us over to the assassin vines again that are still up and dealing with Tuala in the room with it. And that's a 20.
That hits.
So, Tuala, you take 10 bludgeoning damage, as once more you are now grappled by this vine.
No, is that the one that I hit?
Yes.
Oh, it's 20. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a 20 or a 21.
Okay.
Okay, so Tuala is now currently grappled by this vine, and that will bring us over to Devonay.
Well, I was doing okay here. You didn't have to do that.
Now you are free to hit it, which I recommend you do quickly.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's just been doing good with these swords, so.
Okay. That'll hit. Oh, it is definitely looking rough, but it is still trying to crush Tuala at the moment. And that'll hit as well. Okay, and as you carve into it the second time, the vines fall loosely away from Tuala.
I think we have bigger problems to deal with all of a sudden. Have you been hearing that roaring?
Very much so.
How's Orvik doing?
Look, and he's just laying there. You can see he's breathing, but he is rather badly carved up at the moment. Little just scrapes and cuts all across his body.
I'm so
Well,
stressed out.
I guess it would be an action to do a medicine check on him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go stand beside him and prepare to do that next time.
Okay, so you come rushing into the building where Orvix and Tuala currently are. That brings us back over to Orvix. Ooh, whoops. Who makes his second save. That'll bring us over to Tuala.
What to make a perception check? Does that take my action? Is that a bonus action?
Given this situation, I'll say go ahead and we'll give you one for free.
All right. Well, it's good. It's good because in addition to taking that one,
You wanna what?
did I cut out? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we lost you for a minute.
Oh, I said in addition to taking the perception check for free, I'm going to use the golden D20 and make an investigation check inside this room now that we've killed the plants. See if there's a short sword in there.
Okay. So as you go rooting around, well, go ahead and make your perception check first.
Okay. So it would be a... Oh, sorry, it's not a perception. I guess yeah.
Well, are you using perception? Or are you trying to find the short sword, or are you doing perception to see what's going on outside?
I'm gonna... Let's... How I envision this, I guess like we've like ripped a bunch of these vines out of here. A big ape like ripped a bunch of the vegetation out of the ground.
Right.
So I was kind of thinking like, okay, well we've like cleared out a lot of the floor. Maybe there's like a dead guy who got pulled into this. And his sword's in there. So I was gonna use the golden 20 to make a perception check, like to see if I see like if we've uncovered.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that would be an investigation check, but easy enough with the nat 20. As you look around, the massive holes that have been left from Giant Ape Quinn ripping just chunks of vines and foliage out of there, you actually do find a solitary, looks to be humanoid, average human size. You find has a short sword, a wooden shield, a hand crossbow, and a few bolts, and a small pouch that seems to have some coin in it.
Sword, shield, hand crossbow.
Say about 8 bolts with the hand crossbow, and then a bag of, as you pick it up and sort of shake it, sounds like coins.
Okay, then I'll use my turn to scoop all of that shit up and return to the outside of the building there, and with like the most dire look that anyone has ever given anyone a face, hold up the short sword. Now we run, I think.
Yeah. Should I drop concentration on Quinn so he's not a big target? I'm gonna drop concentration on Quinn.
Okay.
We can't hear
So-
you, Quinn.
As Quen bamps back down into Quen form.
No.
And then I'm gonna
Anything
do
else you'd be doing?
healing word on Orbix.
Okay.
Let's see. No, I meant to do that at. No, I meant to do cure wounds. Sorry.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your cure wounds then.
Let's see. There we go.
Ooh, hey. So he's looking a whole lot better. I won't necessarily say he's feeling better, but
Hi.
just so I can find him here. Okay. So as you guys get him healed up a little, anything else you'd be doing?
Are we running? I'm running. I'm running
Yeah, which
back to our hut, safety house.
okay. So as you start taking off running, Quen, what are you doing?
Well, first of all, I'm really mad that I wasn't able to throw a rock at a T-Rex. So I'm yelling at Solana about that. I never get to do anything cool.
You exploded all those grungs. Run.
That was at least like 3 months ago.
Yeah, run.
Okay, fine. And I start running too. And I'm just like I want to throw a rock at it. I wanted to throw a big rock at it.
Okay, if it comes closer, and I've had a rest, you can throw a rock at it.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks, Solana.
We can all throw rocks at it.
Okay.
Okay, so as you two take off, starting to run, that brings us over to its turn again. And as it charges over and gets to right about here, so you guys can see it just barely starting to turn the corner from that building to the north. All four of you go ahead and make perception checks.
There it is.
Okay. So everyone except for Tuala sees this. As it starts to turn the corner, you watch as right in front of your eyes, it vanishes in a swirl of silvery smoke.
No.
And then you see as it reappears a little bit closer to you. In another swirl of silver smoke as it reapparates in front and even closer.
It's a giant.
And as it lands on the walkway looking down towards the group of you, once more you watch as the mouth opens and that roar cries out facing you. And that's where we're going to call an end to tonight's session.
No.
With a massive feathered dinosaur chasing down the group of you.
No.
See, I told you should let me be a giant ape.
You were a walking target.
So
I could throw a house at it.
thank you very much, everyone who's hung out with us for this evening. As
Oh my god.
we leave our party in actually, we're going to jump over and we're going to leave Devaney at the top of the order, so we remember for the start of next time here. As we leave our party in
2 turns.
yeah, because it'll be 2 weeks before we're back because of the move, so don't want the DM forgetful like he was at the beginning of this one. So as we call an end to tonight's session, Before we disappear, something tells me the party may need this next week. Let's talk Nat 20. Unless you all want to give it to the T-Rex. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Just no.
So, folks in Twitch chat, my players, anyone want to call out anything in specific you're thinking to award the D20 for?
Quen. Victoria Brown says Quen.
And we got a call out for Gwen, and thank you very much, Sanity. It's a pleasure having you hanging out with us this evening. Same Chris Hansen.
Digitio goes
Digitio. Oh, Digio's.
My favorite quote of the evening sort of was, I think Tuala was yelling something about, what are these plants or something? And Solana's answer was, I don't know, I'm just a plant elf. Which really struck me as funny.
Okay, well, we are getting a run in Twitch chat calling out for Quen for this evening. So, Quen, you will have the Nat 20. And we've got Quen for the gorilla and the heckin' knife it. Quen for calling out the eggs, finally.
No.
So,
the eggs are fine.
They're hollow.
No, they're not. They're magical and delightful, and we'll see what they are eventually.
I'm gonna make a magic omelet with those eggs.
and yes, Sanity, well, depending on the stream, not everyone tends to... Oh, wait a minute. Sanity...
No.
Sanity wants to change his vote to the dinosaur.
No.
Anyone else?
No.
My players may never forgive you, but...
I would also like to give my vote to the dinosaur, because out of everybody involved in the situation, dinosaur is the only one who didn't play like a complete idiot tonight.
Whatever. I heckin' knifed the heck out of those
I do like I heckin' knifed
golems.
My original vote was going to be for Old Man, but I kind of like the idea of giving...
No. Actually, dinosaur. Please.
So it's we'll give it to Quen for next week, and not next week. Next week our regular stream is off, as I am hopefully going to be closing on my new home. So instead of this stream, we have Victoria, who is kind enough to have offered to run a one-shot for some of our players here, and I don't know if she's got other people jumping in. So make sure to tune in next week to see what sort of insanity Victoria has cooked up, who was responsible for our most dangerous game one-shot from a couple of Fridays ago.
If the group chat about it is any indication, it's going to be atrocious. In like the best way you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
It's a Victoria one shot is an experience. If you haven't seen one yet, definitely check it out. I've been lucky enough to be a part of one of those, and yeah, it was a show and a half, and I was in it. So definitely check it out, and never forget, folks, when you're making that intelligence check to see whether or not conjuring a giant ape in a near T-Rex controlled area is a wise choice. Make sure the barbarian is not near you. Never forget to add your proficiency bonus. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again soon.
I think I'm going to play a paladin after we all die.